Hello everybody, it's me Kyle10BC, and welcome to the first episode of Kyle's Ultimate Superflat Survival Challenge. If you haven't already, I would recommend watching this video because it explains what this series is going to be all about. If you don't want to, then that's fine. Basically, all you need to know is that this is the first of 3 Superflat worlds I'm going to be surviving in. This world is made with the overworld Superflat preset, and my goal in this world is to complete every advancement in the end tab, along with surviving and thriving. By surviving, I mean dying as little as possible. By thriving, I mean building a house, building a nice area around my house, having plenty of resources, doing other normal Minecraft stuff, and just enjoying the game. Anyway, after I started this world, I immediately found the nearest tree and chopped it down, because that's what I always do after starting a new world. Then, I went to a nearby village to steal, take, with permission, some items from the villagers. First, I took a bed from a house, and then I went around the rest of the village looking for chests. I was able to get a few emeralds and some leather armor from the first chest I found. And I got some food and a sapling from another chest. Then I took the villagers' crops. Don't worry, I left plenty of food for the villagers to eat. I spotted a nearby ruined portal and went to get the loot from it. It had some nice golden tools and armor. Then I went back to the village, made a wooden hoe, and mined up the hay bales from the village so I could craft them into bread to eat later. After sleeping through the night because I was not ready to go monster hunting, I went to raid another nearby village I had seen. My plan for this world was to build my house in a nice village, but before I settled in a village, I wanted to raid a few other villages first to get some good starting equipment. I wasn't really interested in staying at either of the first 2 villages I found. I got similar loot to the first village from all the chests I raided in the second village. I also took all the hay bales from the second village as well. Next, I chose a random direction and set off in that direction to look for another village. I chopped down a tree along the way, and it wasn't long before I arrived at a third village to raid. This village had a ruined portal in the middle of it for me to raid too. The ruined portal had some golden tools, golden armor, some obsidian, fire charges, and a few golden carrots. It was a pretty good loot chest. By this time, I had a lot of good items from the villages, including food, emeralds, and saplings. So I was actually ready to find a village to stay at. This village wasn't quite what I was looking for though. I left the village, mined a tree, and prepared to sleep through the night again. That was when I turned around and noticed the village was on fire from the ruined portal. After sleeping through the night, I ran as fast as I could back to the village to save the books from the library. And I guess to make sure all the villagers were safe too. I had spotted another village in the distance, so next I went to visit this 4th village. I took all the loot from the chests in this village and looked around. This village wasn't really the type of village I wanted to stay at either, so I chose a random direction and set off looking for a 5th village. After a while, I noticed a village in the distance. When I arrived at the village, I raided all the chests and looked around the village. This was quite a nice village. It was a pretty big village. It also had a good variety of different buildings, including a tower, two libraries, a mason, an armorer, and plenty of houses. The village also had lots of farms, lots of animal pens, and my favorite meeting area, which is the one with all the market stands. The village was a great shape too. There was a large open area in the middle of the village for me to build my house in. The village wasn't perfect though. I was hoping to find a village with some other buildings too, but my inventory was nearly full and I was ready to start making a base, so I decided I would stay at this village. I started setting up my base by placing my bed, a crafting table, and putting all my items I didn't need right now in a chest to keep them safe. Then I planted some saplings and went mining. After getting enough stone for a stone pickaxe, my next goal was to find some coal and iron. I quickly realized it was going to get very dark in my mine, so since I had no coal yet, I took some torches from the village. The first ore I found while mining was copper. I didn't really need copper, but I collected it anyway and then kept mining. After going back up to the surface to sleep through the night so zombies wouldn't kill all the villagers, I bought some sugarcane from a wandering trader and planted it since this was the only way to obtain it. Then I went back to mining. Ore spawning doesn't work the same in Superflat worlds as in a normal world, so I just decided to dig until I was pretty deep and then start strip mining since there are no caves in this world. Oh, iron! Where are you? I mined for a long time looking for coal and iron, and it took quite a while for me to finally find some iron. After finding my first raw iron, I immediately went back to the surface and started smelting it into iron ingots. After stopping a mean villager from trying to steal my bed and fighting off a zombie, I made an iron pickaxe. Before going back to mining, I chopped down the trees that had grown and planted some new saplings. Then I went back to mining. Oh, diamonds, where are you? Diamonds! No way! The tunnel I was mining in must have been pretty lucky because I found a patch of diamonds really close to the iron I had just mined. I took my diamonds back to the surface and discovered the same mean villager from before was trying to steal my bed again. I just don't understand why this villager is being so mean. I would never steal anything from him. I need a house. Anyway, once it was morning, I started smelting some logs into charcoal since I hadn't found any coal yet. I also used my new diamonds to craft a nice new diamond pickaxe for the villagers. Just kidding, the pickaxe was for me. After putting the torches back where I stole them from earlier, I went back to mining. This tunnel was proving to be even luckier than I thought. I found a patch of coal really close to where I found the diamonds earlier, and then I found another patch of iron. Right behind this iron patch, there was another patch of diamonds and some redstone. Just a few minutes later, I found a geode. I gathered some amethyst and then continued mining in my tunnel. After mining for a while longer, I decided I was done and went back to the surface. I had an inventory full of riches, including lots of coal, iron, copper, lapis lazuli, redstone, amethyst, and diamonds. I'm pretty pleased with all the materials I managed to gain while mining today. Next, I started smelting more iron, stored some items in the chest, and then made myself a nice new diamond sword. Oh, and an iron helmet, plus a shield. I used some copper and amethyst to craft a spyglass, and then I spent way too long testing my new spyglass. Hello, iron golem. Hello, farmer. Hello, bees. Hello again, iron golem. Hello, pigs. Hello, pumpkins. Hello, tree. And now that I'm done saying hello to everything, it's time to say goodbye. I'm very happy with all the progress I made in this video, and I definitely look forward to accomplishing more in future videos in this series. Next, I plan on starting my house and building some farms around the village. But that's pretty much it for this first episode of Kyle's Ultimate Superflat Survival Challenge. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing so you don't miss the next video. See you then. Bye.